National Drug Law Enforcement Agency arrests Tramadol cartel in Lagos State. Zamfara APC announces resumption of its political campaign. ASP Vandi pleads not guilty for murder of Bolanle Rahim. On business update, Nigeria to earn 6 trillion naira annually from fuel subsidy removal. On international scene, search is underway to locate 50 kidnapped women in Burkina Faso. On sports update, Morocco to participate in 2023 African Nations Championship Football in Algeria. Hello dear, welcome to Standard Voice Television News Channel. I'm Umukutha Muhammad. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency busted another Tramadol cartel in Lagos with the seizure of millions of opioid pills and bottles worth over 5 billion naira. The drugs were mopped up from the drug traffickers' warehouse in Amur Odofin area of Ogun State, while two of the kingpins were arrested at the weekend. NDLA spokesman Femi Babafemi explained that anti-narcotics officers of the agency also uncovered and dismantled a clandestine Scotches laboratory in a remote part of Sagamu, Ogun State, where several equipment and various quantities of illicit substances are used to mass-produce the dangerous new psychoactive substance were recovered on Saturday, 14th January 2023. Illicit drugs recovered from the warehouse includes 3,264,630 pills of tramadol, 3,490 bottles of codeine, and 950,000 capsules of pregabalin 300 mg. The All Progressives Congress APC has announced the resumption of its political campaigns on Wednesday, 18th January 2023, ahead of the 2023 general elections. The secretary of the campaign committee, Honorable Ibrahim Megandi, made the disclosure at the press briefing in Gusau on Tuesday. He said the campaign train has already visited 6 local government areas before taking a break, which were Karannamoda, Bungudu, Maru, Anka, Bakura, and Zurmi local government areas. Mr. Megandi said the party is fully prepared for an issue-based campaign and all candidates are fully articulated for the campaign. He also reaffirmed that the campaign will continue to be a hitch-free, reiterating that thuggery will not be allowed as security forces will always be around to protect life and properties of citizens. Then Maliki further said Zamfara is an APC state and that he have high level of confidence that APC will rule Zamfara and the country as a whole. ASP Drampi Vandi, the policeman accused of killing Lagos-based lawyer Mrs. Omobolanle Rahim on Christmas Day last year, has pleaded not guilty to murder. Mr. Vandi was arraigned on Monday before Lagos High Court at the Tafawa Balewa Square, presided over by Justice Ibironke Harrison, where a 1-count charge of murder was preferred on him. In his commitment to ensure justice in the matter, the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Mr. Yakubu Mekel, and other executives of the association were also present in court to monitor proceedings. It could be recalled that Mr. Vandi is accused of shooting Ms. Rahim dead on Christmas Day, the tragedy that led to nationwide outrage, prompting the Inspector General of Police, Usman Al-Kali Baba, to recommend Vandi's suspension on December 28, 2023. Coalition of civil society organizations led by Citizen Stability Forum has advised those trying to create obstacles for the Department of State Services in its ongoing investigation against CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele to stop. The coalition under the leadership of Mukhtar Lawan of the CSF at a press conference in Kano on Monday lamented that the move by the DSS to arrest and question the CBN governor is taking unfortunate dimension as some powerful forces within and outside the government are working against his arrest. The group comprising the Patriot Network Nigeria and Citizen Stability Forum also alleged that those behind the move to shield Emefiele are working to tarnish the image of the DSS and its Director General Yusuf Magaji Bichi. The Zamfara State Governor Dr. Bello Muhammad Matole has approved the nomination of Alhaji Sahabi Ahmed Mada for confirmation by the State House of Assembly as Honorable Special Advisor. Similarly, Alhaji Abdul Qadir Ahmed Safi was appointed as the Chairman, Zamfara State College of Nursing and Sciences, Gusau. In addition, the Governor approved the appointment of the Directors General, which includes Anas Bello Kanwa, Usman Muhammad Barade, Suleiman Ibrahim Brinin Saba, Ibrahim Galadima Kaura, Shamsu Yusuf Dambuzaye, and Hawau Abubakar Gidangoga. Others include Aliyu Ibrahim Kaura, Honorable Sani Chindo Gumi, Maryam Abubakar, Saadu Dain Inna, Alhaji Hashim Umegemu, Shafa'atu Mbala, Alhaji Mande Umar Aluta, Alhaji Chika Galadima Kegan, Hajiya Madina Shehu, Yakubu Megemu, Lawal A. Taurawa, Mada, Anas Saminu Kaura, and Amil Lusani Kaura AG. The nomination and appointments take immediate effect. A few weeks to general elections, suspected gunmen have attacked INEC facilities in Enugu South Local Government Area, Enugu State. National Commissioner and Chairman Information and Voter Education, Festus Okoye, said the attackers, who could not gain entry to the main building, raised the security gatehouse around 9 p.m. on Sunday. The Commissioner said one of the policemen deployed to the location was also killed and another injured. He said the attackers could not get entry into the main building as a result of the rapid response from the police and army personnel from 82 divisions. He said the meeting of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security in Enugu State, co-chaired by the REC and the Commissioner of Police in the state, has been convened to discuss the latest incidents and design additional strategies for fortifying the offices and protecting the personnel and materials. A Nigerian man, Ahmed Ponle, has pleaded guilty and for opening and using 470 fake bank accounts to defraud American banks. According to court documents, the 42-year-old prolific fraudster pleaded guilty to a bank fraud charge at the U.S. District of New Jersey in April last year. He faces as much as 30-year jail time for an offense involving defrauding at least 10 American banks with nearly $6 million exposure. The district court judge, Noel Hillman, has now scheduled Mr. Ponle's sentencing for January 20th after a series of adjournments since the defendant's guilty plea last year. U.S. investigators revealed in court documents that Mr. Ponle used suspected fraudulent foreign passports bearing fake American visas to open approximately 470 bank accounts at various American bank branches in various states. The fraudulent passports bearing his image but with fake names were said to include West African, Kenyan and Senegalese passports. The World Health Organization has recommended the use of face masks by the public in specific situations. The agency recommended the use of face masks following recent exposure and the current spread of COVID-19 globally. Reports revealed that 42 new cases of COVID-19 were confirmed from December 31st, 2022 to January 13th, 2023. So far, Nigeria has recorded 266,492 COVID-19 confirmed cases, 3,155 deaths, and 259,858 cases have been discharged across 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. As of January 13th, there have been 661,545,258 confirmed cases of COVID-19, including 6,700,519 deaths reported to World Health Organization. It said the recommendations were based on the epidemiological situation. Now on business update. The removal of fuel subsidy will unlock a minimum of 6 trillion naira in revenue into the Federation accounts annually. This was disclosed by the Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise in a report titled Tweaking the 2023 Finance Bill, an Option for Unlocking Revenues in 2023. The director of the center, Dr. Muda Yusuf, said that Nigerian economy is heavily burdened and encumbered by two major subsidy regimes, the fuel subsidy regime and the foreign exchange subsidy regime. He noted that huge sums of revenue can be unlocked from these subsidy regimes if appropriate reforms are implemented. Dr. Yusuf has called on the next administration to demonstrate the political will to put an end to the subsidy regime. He said in 2022, an estimated $18 billion was sold as an intervention in the forex market at an exchange rate of 447 naira per dollar, and the average effective exchange rate for the period was conservatively about 650 naira. That showed a subsidy of 203 naira per dollar, which translated to an estimated revenue loss of about 3.64 trillion naira. Now on international news. The governor of the Sahel region said a group of women who were abducted on Thursday and Friday in the north of the country by suspected jihadists are being searched for in Burkina Faso. Lieutenant Colonel Radolf Sorgo said as soon as their disappearance was reported, Inna lillahi.